You know, well, I, y- of all the things going on with this cancel culture, right? This, I guess, whatever genre or subculture, whatever you want to call it, that's been just pretty much introduced to the world recently. I gotta tell you, um, this whole cancel this, cancel that, in my opinion, this group right here should be canceled. When you're talking about this movement called M.A.P, yeah, I just found out about this. I just found out about this today. So that's why I'm on. I had to turn my camera on and talk my talk. I had to come on. I had to do it. Talk my talk, because you have this thing here that's supposed to be now a movement where people are actually rallying together to justify these heinous activities. You're talking about, oh my goodness. Can it get any lower than this? Now, when this video here is not to, harass or spew hate and vitriol. It's not what this video is for. It's again, is to promote awareness and education. Supposedly, this so-called disgusting movement began in a thread, from a thread in a 4chan group, which has spawned this, whatever you want to call it. They call this a movement of people who are rallying behind this and think that it's okay to be oh my goodness, a minor who's attracted. I'm sorry, not a minor who's attracted, a person who's attracted to minors. Thinking that it's fine. Like, where's the logic in this? So now with the advent of this cuties film that Netflix put out and everything else leading up to this point, here we have this movement. And if you don't know, they have their own flag with its own set of colors. This is no disrespect to any other movement, any other, you know, operations and groups of people that, they rally behind flags and stuff like that. But this right here, how do you explain this? I mean, how do you explain this? I'm looking online and I'm seeing how a toy company, Hasbro, issued a troll doll this summer. A troll doll that's supposedly a singing and a noise making troll doll that had a censor button. Where was the censor button placed? on the troll dolls behind, so that kids 4 years of age and older. So now they're the target. Who are you reaching? Who are you trying to reach? At? Children. Children can press this button and this thing will just make these weird sounds. The button is affixed on the butt of the toy. Hasbro has since issued a statement, saying that, they understand, although this was not intentional. What do you mean it was not intentional? They've since see how inappropriate it is and are not going to issue the toys anymore. But who pushed the button? Again, push the button. Who even okayed this? Hasbro? Hasbro? Don't you have a team of people who test these toys, who market these toys? Don't you have, like folks who conduct quality management? Who okayed this stuff? Who? I mean, could you imagine, for those of us who have children, who have toddlers, and they playing with this toy, and you get your hands on the toy, and you take a look at it, and you see this madness taking place with the toy? Wouldn't you be outraged? Wouldn't you? I know I would. It's like, this movement to, again, sort of like introduce, slowly indoctrinate the minds of the people into accepting this disgusting, illicit, horrible types of behavior, to accept it as if it's normal. That's all I could see. That's all I could see and take from this. Yo, there's this movement, people. This is real. And it started as some kind of like, not even, I wouldn't say a joke, but an operation, from the 4chan. That's why 4chan, man. I don't know. Look at what it's gotten to. Look what's happening. How I don't care if YouTube strikes this video or not, because I'm going to put it up somewhere else or other places. I don't care. I really don't care. Because this is the problem too. Like Hasbro, a company, age-old toy company, not some, startup that just started. No, you're talking about age-old, who okayed this crap. So you mean to tell me, and then you have folks, you see, you mean to tell me this is okay? You mean to tell me, oh no, this was some type of oversight, this was unintentional? Of course it was intentional. There's videos out there. Do the research, people. There's videos out there. I'm not gonna put it on this channel. I'm not gonna put the videos on this channel. But there's videos out there. There's documentation. It's well documented. And now that this is a movement, I don't know how long this movement has been. I mean, it's just crazy. I just found out about this today, behind some shenanigans taking place in crypto. That's why I say, because most of the time I'm talking about crypto on this channel. Most of the time I talk about crypto and different things, hip hop, crypto, whatever, rap. But that's why I say crypto is not void of the secular world. It's not. It's not. Especially when you're talking about projects that are decentralized. Everyone is included or can participate. Everyone. And I catch wind of something like this. You're luring kids into buying these toys and to accept the normalcy of pedophilia? Does that even make sense? Those two words don't even go together. Don't tell me about what they used to do back in the days. Don't tell me about how age is just a number. Don't tell me about this used to be like accepted before. There's a thing that we have to accept called, whether we believe in it or not, change. There's a thing that we have to accept called evolution. And I'm not talking about evolving to accept this nonsense. I'm talking about for those who have the argument that age is just a number. Age is just a number. And it's true. Well, electricity is just a number too when you're sitting in an electric chair. Those joules, right? Those volts. It's true. That's just a number too. I mean, it's just simply sick. It's sick. It's sick. And at the best I could say is people like that just have to get the help. Have to get help. Whatever psycho type of therapy that's available, get help. Get help. You can't you know, I cringe. I remember one time, a long time ago, I was a teenager and I went to a Sweet 16 party. I was about maybe 15, 16 years old. And the girl who was at the Sweet 16 party that the party was for, she wasn't 15. She was 16, of course. Sweet 16, hence hello. Anyway, her suitor at the time, her boyfriend, was a 25-year-old man. When I found that out at that age, I left the party. I didn't know what to do. I immediately felt I was weirded out by it. I left the party. Left my friends who were there. I just left. The family was there. The girl's family was there. They saw nothing wrong with her side by side with a man who was 9 years her. Again, he was 25 years old. She had just turned 16. So that means they were in a relationship when she was 15. Sick. And they saw nothing wrong. And here we are. This is stuff that's been going on, I seem like, since the beginning of time. It doesn't make it right, though. Are you kidding me? What child? What toddler? What toddler can offer consent to engage with an adult in that form? What toddler can do that? Who's of sound mind, who could rationalize, who could say, I consent to X, Y, and Z. Please, man. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Get help. All of y'all that's into this stuff, get help. And you hearing that from me as far as get help. There's other people that is off. Man, please. They're not going to ask you to, they're not going to seek to get help. They're going to want the worst to happen to you. Again, this is not a video to really, spew hate and vitriol and hunt people down. And this is not the point. It's not the purpose of this video. I'm just talking here. I'm just talking about these things that's unfolding in the world. Yo, it's sick. It's sick. And then I looked at a few videos already, and I'm looking at some of the comments, and I've even perused through Twitter, which is almost like a social media cesspool. And people are even, this is why I said the whole age is just a number. Like there's folks that's just said they gave that as a comment, whether they were trolling or not. There are people who really are rallying behind this map garbage and trying to justify this. They're trying to justify and rationalize pedophilia. I can't wrap my head around this and allow it to make sense. Like I just can't do it and will never do it. Ever. Like I said, I was 16 years old at a Sweet 16 party. The girl whose party it was, on behalf of, had a 25-year-old boyfriend. I walked my 16-year-old ass out of that joint and went home and never went to another Sweet 16 again. You could say I was traumatized by that, by even witnessing that. If I knew in my heart then that crap is wrong, other people do as well. It just doesn't sit well. Doesn't sit, it's just, again, going back to, I don't, forget it. It's just crazy. Insane. Share this information, and not necessarily my video. Don't share my video. Share the information with your loved ones and educate people and help them know about the craziness that's going on in this world with this whole MAP movement. Oh my goodness. Again, what are we talking about? Protect your loved ones, especially the children, folks. There's a lot of creeps out here, man. Straight up and down. Sick perverts. People is writing comments, oh, they're human beings too. Subhuman, in my opinion. Subhuman, completely. Like, that's just my opinion. Oh, they're human beings too. Age is just a number. What? What are we, Chi Ali? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I don't live I don't accept things like that in my circle. I don't accept things like that in my life, in my makeup, in my mind, in my body. Absolutely not. So folks got to get it together. Cuz it's crazy. I have nothing more to say but to add. This map thing is just horrid, abhorrent, disgusting. I'm out.